Hello, welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie, and this is my daily tarot reading channel. So I'm going to start by showing you how I do my yes/no readings and how I come with the answer. So yeah, let's do a little bit of a how-to first. I hope you're doing well. If you're watching this when I upload it, I hope you're all ready for Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas, hope you're all ready for the holiday seasons and all of the good things. So, for my yes/no readings, I like to give the cards a really good shuffle. I top-tail shuffle. Reversals within the yes/no reading for me is very important. I always read reversals anyway, apart from in my Celtic Cross. If you would like me to talk through any of the other tarot spreads that I do, let me know and I can tag them at the beginning of another pick a card reading. So, yes or no? So when I'm doing a yes/no reading for myself, I really think about my question. While I'm shuffling, I really focus on the cards. I throw my energy out and I really open up for a yes/no answer. I try to word my question in a way that it can have a very clear answer. With the tarot, the clearer your question, the clearer the answer. So, I'm going to let you know what my question is. Is 2024 going to be a good year for me personally? We're hoping for a yes. Maybe yes, no, maybe. But let's have a look. Is 2024 going to be a good year for me personally? That's what we want to know. So what I do then is I split the deck. I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly for angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Now the reason why I split the deck like this, I don't always, in my shorts I'll split the deck in a different way, but by doing this I'm opening up a circle of protection for myself. The way that I do the counter circle, years and years ago, when I was going through all the tarot books from the 1970s and the early 80s, I was looking at all the research that they were doing, and there was something, I can't remember exactly what it is, because it's to do with something with Egyptian energy or something, that going in a counterclockwise in 4 opened up divine energy in some way. Can't remember exactly what it was, but it made sense for me at that point. So that's when I came up with this ritual. When you're building a relationship with your tarot deck, to get to the point where you can trust the reading. If you have little rituals that you do with your tarot decks, you will put the trust in the deck so that when the reading comes up and you have these answers come through, you then don't doubt yourself. You then go, okay, I'm trusting the deck. I've gone through the process. This is what the answer is. So having rituals for yourself as a tarot reader is so important. So this was a ritual I created for myself many years ago to give me a trusting relationship with my tarot decks. So then I randomly pick one. I nearly always pick the same one unless another one pulls me in. And I hardly ever, when you see tarot readers, especially on TikTok, they're shuffling the decks and their cards are thrown all over the place. That's fine, that's their ritual, that's what makes sense for them. I prefer to control the energy of my deck. I prefer to have my own way of doing it. No one's wrong. You can throw the deck on the floor and randomly pick a card up. That's divination. That's a way of getting the message. You have to find a way that works for you, and a way that works for you will not work for somebody else. Once in a while, though, when I feel that a card is trying to make itself known, like if it slips or if it's sticking out, I will take that card, because you just get that feeling of it wants to talk to me and it's trusting that deck. But most of the time, especially if I'm going to be doing a Celtic Cross or another tarot spread, I will take note of what the card is, then I will put it back in the deck to see if it comes out again. So For my yes no reading, what I do is I lay 3 cards out. So is next year going to be a good year for me? Yes, it is. I lay them out like this. So my yes no is the middle card is the yes or the no. If it's the right way up, it's a yes. So next year I'm going to be making plans and choices for the rest of my life. So 2024 for me is going to be a year of building and a year of opening up the rest of my life. The choices that I make through 2024 is going to set me on a path to achieving more than what I've already achieved, taking my life in a slightly different direction, seeing what the world has to offer me, but also what I have to offer the world. So either side of this can also be indicators of what the middle card means, because as we know, the Two of Wands or the Two of Rods will have many different meanings. If you do all of the research through all of the books and you do your own tarot journaling for each of the cards, you will know there'll be many, many meanings. So it's the other cards in the spread that help give you the clue. It's like that helps to build the story, helps to build the narrative. If you look at that and you think, oh, I'm not quite sure what that means, you then look at the other two either side and think, okay, well, that makes sense. It's choices and decisions. It's the future. It's about me going with what I trust and what I know. So either side, we have the left side and the right side. There are meanings for them, which I can't remember what they are. There's one that's the female side, one that's the male side. It's male and masculine. I can't remember which is which. And there's the heart and the head. One hand is for the heart and one hand is for the head. I always get my left and right mixed up, but I do that on a daily basis anyway. You should have seen me when I was having driving lessons. Did I know my left from my right? No, I didn't. Can I remember whether the male or female goes in my left or my right? I don't know. It's one or the other. It can also symbolise, if we take it as a basic 3-card spread, then that's the past, that's the future. In my past is the Star reversed, other people's closed attitudes, my own closed attitude, and also things in my past that I hadn't fully forgiven or I hadn't completely cleansed. And that makes sense to me. Like, this reader makes sense to me. Is 2024 going to be a better year for me? Yes, I think it is, because I think 2023 I've been working through quite a few things that I thought I had made peace with, but it actually had turned out that I hadn't. But by now, so it's December now, I kind of feel that I'm closing the door on my past and I'm being able to move forward from my past in a way that I haven't been able to before. There's certain things that I'm not carrying anymore. If you want to find out more about me and my journey with tarot and my journey through my life as well, you can check my website, my About Me page, where I detail the difference that the tarot has made in my life, the challenges that I've been through in my life. I've been through a really rough time, but now for the last 3 or 4 years, no, for the last decade, my life has been, I turned my life around. I turned my life around. And if you want to read more about that, and I can honestly say, when I'm sitting here now, I'm in the most peace and contentment I've ever been in my whole life. Yeah, we have ups and downs, we have roller coasters, nothing's ever completely smooth. But me within myself, I can sit in a room on my own and I don't spiral and I don't worry and I don't panic. I have moments when life pops up, but on the whole, my life, I'm happy with who I am and I'm happy with where I am. And the tarot, along my journey in my life, helped me get to this point, because it can show you things. So the Star reversed coming up for me is showing me that, yeah, okay, that makes sense to me. There was things I thought I'd healed from and I hadn't, and there was doors that I needed to shut that I hadn't, and it was my own stubbornness, it was my own closed attitudes, but also the attitudes of other people as well. And it's also shown me that my path to this point hasn't been smooth sailing. And I've had to forgive people and situations that I thought that I had, but I hadn't. So moving forward to the future, High Priestess trying to run away, is showing me that my inner knowledge, I'm kind of getting to that point in my life now where when there's a problem, I don't kid myself. I don't lie to myself. I face it head on. I have this inner knowledge. I have this inner wisdom. I'm in my mid-40s. Tarot has been part of my life for 20 years now. Over 20 years. My wisdom and my knowledge helps other people as well. And that has been, I've had thousands of clients over the last, I started my tarot online business 2017, and I was reading for people online before I even found YouTube or TikTok or anything like that. And I was reading for people face to face through word of mouth and whoever was in my local area who found out that I could read tarot. When people are like, you read tarot, get your deck out, I want to know something. And I've been reading for myself since I was 19, 20. But this is showing me moving forward, I need to trust my intuition. I need to, when I feel that something's off, I need to address it. There's been certain things going on in my life over the last couple of years that fell off, but I was ignoring it. I was like, no, it doesn't feel off. No, I want to see the good in it. I want to see the good in it. And my intuition was like, no, this is not good. This is not for you. So it's learning to lean into my High Priestess, put myself on that pedestal of I'm okay, I'm doing okay, I'm here, I'm a light, I'm a positive thing in the universe. I want everyone to be okay, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever role you've had in my life, if you know me personally, and whatever role I have in your life, if you are being brought to this channel for a reason. I'm hoping that I'm a positive influence. I don't wish harm on anyone. And whatever situation you're in, if you've ever thought about booking a reading for me, or if you claim my general public readings, when especially in the third party situations, each one of them people in that third party situation, so you, your person, and the third party, you could all come to me individually, and I will read for you. And I will be on your side. Whoever I'm reading for, I am on your side. I want to open up the paths that you have. I want to show you the choices that you have. And I want to help you in some way so that you are empowered. Whoever that is. It could be your enemy sat here with me, and I would give them the best guidance for them. I would be on their side. I don't judge anyone. Everything that comes through me is confidential. I never tell anyone anything about any of the readings I do. I keep it as confidential as possible. So my yes, no reading for, is my year going to be better next year? Yes, it is. I'm definitely opening up new doors, and next year is my year of looking at the world and thinking what I want to do next with it. So that's my yes, no reading, a bit of a waffle. As you know, if you're a regular here, I like to close my reading with, that's all that I have. So I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so your angels can't take you on your way. It's part of my ritual. My splitting the deck at the beginning is opening up the safe space, and then my bubble at the end is closing off the energy. It's letting you know I'm not tapping into your energy now. I'm not taking any messages from your angel guides now. It's given a safe space for messages to come through. That's the window of time for the messages to come through. Now we have this bubble of protection. I don't want to hear any more. And because sometimes I can, before I used to do the bubble of protection at the end and close down the reading, I would then go and do the washing up, or I'd then go and do something around the house, and I'd still be getting these messages, and I'd find like this internal like voice of, no, we haven't finished the message, and I'm like, yeah, but the reading's over, you had your chance. So it's like closing off the energy. So I hope that makes sense. If you have a tarot deck, grab it and do a yes no reading for yourself and see what comes up. And sometimes when we read, we don't want to hear the answer, and when you do a yes/no reading and you've asked a certain question, don't keep asking the same question hoping for a different answer. But you can reject the reading because sometimes we're not ready to hear it, or we can't quite see what the message is. Because if this had been, no, 2024, you're on the path to it's going to be rotten, I would then have to think, okay, I've got 2 weeks to change that. Well, what do I need to do to make sure that I do have a better year? If the path that I'm on is going to bring not good things to me, I can change my path. What do I need to do to change my path? So if it had come up a no, I'd then have been like, right, okay, we need to deep dive this. We need to do a Celtic cross. What do I need to do to change? And then I would do other things. If you'd like me to talk through my Celtic cross, more than happy to do that in another video. So hopefully someone somewhere has put timestamps in down below. So let's start with a yes/no reading. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. Or no. While I'm shuffling the cards, what I want you to do is really focus on your question. Have a little chat with your angels. Let them know what your question is. Let them know the importance of the guidance that you're seeking. Word the question as carefully as you can. If you need a moment, pause the reading and really work out your question, because the question is important. The question is as important as what the answer is. We're going to take note that the Six of Swords reversed has popped out. So while I'm shuffling, focus on your question. For pick a card reading, number 1, yes or no. Going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly for angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Yes or no? We have a no, but things are stuck. We have quite a firm no. Things are really stuck. The middle card is indicating the no with the Knight of Wands reversed. But there's an indecisiveness. You may have been, while I was shuffling, had the question rolling around in your mind, and maybe you were juggling through different questions or trying to word it properly. But there's an element of confusion here. The Knight of Wands reversed for me is indecisiveness. You need to make a choice and you need to make a decision on something. And you're going to be blocked until you have made that choice and that decision. Either side, we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed, which is feeling like your assets are being compromised. It's feeling like you don't have the resources to do the things that you need to do, or feeling like you do have the resources but somebody else or something else is trying to take your resources away from you. The Two of Swords reversed is about being pulled between different things, and this is where the feeling of indecisiveness comes in. You don't quite know what to do for the best. You didn't really know what question to ask. And the Two of Swords is reminding us we need to be a point of centre balance before we can really make a choice and a decision. There's certain things within this situation that you're refusing to acknowledge or you're refusing to really look at. It's a very firm no, but the no is because of the things that you're refusing. There's things here that you're rejecting. You're like, no, 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 no. Or there's an indecisiveness of I don't know what to do, didn't know what to ask. So if that's your reading, it will make sense to you. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so your angels take you on your way. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. Pick a card reading number 2. Hold your yes/no question in your mind. What do you need to know? What message is here for you today? While I'm shuffling the tarot deck, I want you to really focus on your question. I want you to word it in the clearest possible way. A very clear question will get a very clear answer. Have a little chat with your angel guides. Open up your energy. I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly for angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Yes or no? So the answer is no, but the problem with the situation that you have is you're dealing with the Emperor reversed. Now, the Emperor reversed, they never take accountability or responsibility of anything. They're that kind of teenager whose parent does everything for them. Their mum does their washing, their boss holds their hand. No matter how old they are, they're very immature. They're quite a sulky teenager. And because you're not really dealing with a grown-up, the answers are no. But the answer is no because it's a no. But it feels like this person keeps saying yes. This person keeps making promises that they're not keeping. And it does feel like your question is about a certain person. And the thing with the Emperor reversed, they kind of act like a stroppy teenager. So the more that you push them, the more ridiculous they get as in tantrums or throwing mud at you and twisting things, and it's really frustrating. But you asked a very clear question, so that's telling me that the no is a firm no, and you know that it's a no, and it feels like you already knew. The Queen of Swords likes clear communication. Now, the Queen of Swords is one of the best and one of the worst people to be with the Emperor reversed. The Queen of Swords expects everyone to be a bit of a grown-up, and they expect everyone to take responsibility. Now, with the Queen of Swords, she will give the Emperor reversed the benefit of the doubt quite a lot, and she will communicate very clearly with them. But there's this mixed communication between the pair of them, as she will lay her feelings very clear. She will communicate in a very clear way, and she will get nonsense back. And it kind of confuses her because she gets to the point where she expects everyone to be as clear thinking as what she is. So if you have said to this person, do you want me in your life? I feel that you don't want me in your life. I feel that you don't want me around. You want to be with me. And it's like having this very clear communication. And then they're just coming out with gobbledygook. It's like they kind of reply to it or they just ignore it. And it's very bewildering for the Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords, the first thing she does is thinks, okay, maybe I didn't ask it in the right way. Maybe I have done something wrong. Maybe they haven't communicated with me because I've done this or I've done that and I've done this. And there comes a point where the Queen of Swords realizes what the Emperor reversed is about. But by that point, she's got feelings for them. So once she gets feelings for them, she gives them a little bit more allowance. But it's also shown me with the Queen of Swords being there, she's not scared to cut him off. She's absolutely not scared to cut this childish person off. Once she has explored all of it, she has to explore all of it first to really gauge it and really get to it. And you've done everything that you can possibly do for this person. You've made excuses for them, you've made allowances for them. That was my phone. You don't need to check your phone. I should have put it on silent and I didn't. You don't need to make excuses or allowances for this person anymore. You've given them plenty of chances. The strength card reversed feels like your feelings are going to be switched off for this person. Where you had kindness and compassion for them, it feels like over the next few days there's going to be something that happens that just makes you think, yeah, I'm not forgiving you again. I've been trying to lead you forward. I've been trying to show you love and comfort, but you need them to stand on their own 2 feet and you need them to be responsible for their own actions. It is a no. It's a no, and you will know if this is for you. So I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. Right, pick a card reading number 3. Let me just put my phone on silent. My adult son is communicating about Christmas dinner. If you're watching this when I upload it, it's a few days before Christmas. Let's have a look. If you're watching this in the future, it is a timeless reading. So the cards that have dropped out, we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Swords reversed, and the Six of Swords reversed. I'm going to put them back in the deck. Yes or no? Think about your question. Hold your question in your mind's eye. Have a little chat with your angels. Let them know how important the question is to you. While I'm shuffling the deck, clear your mind with only your question. The clearer the question, the clearer the answer. Going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly for angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Yes or no? It's a yes. Yay. We got there in the end. If you've been through all the readings to get to your yes, here it is. You shouldn't do that, but I know that you do. I see you in the analytics, but we've got a yes. Now, with the Luna being the yes card in the middle, you don't know how you're going to get there. You don't know what the path looks like, but you know deep in your heart that you're going to get to where you need to go. You're going to get from A to B anyway. The journey can be stressful or it can be peaceful. Now, I don't think I've gone into this long description in a while, but if you've heard it before, let me know in the comments. My little driving at night, being a Luna, you get in your car at night and you have to travel somewhere. You need to get to your destination. Now, that journey at night can be the most stressful thing in the world. You don't have enough petrol, you haven't charged your phone up, you don't have a blanket in the car, you drive at a really unsafe speed, you can't quite see the road ahead of you because you haven't even turned your headlights on. There's no street lights shining the road ahead of you, and you're just crisis putting the fires out along the way. So if there's a tree in the way, you kind of crash into it, or the car breaks down and you can't really phone anyone, or you can go into the journey prepared. You can make sure you've got enough petrol, or if you've got an electric car, that it's fully charged, making sure that your phone is charged up, having a podcast or music to listen to, or your favourite radio station if you listen to the radio. What station do you listen to? Does it still exist? I think it's all streaming services now. Anyway, and then you can put your headlights on full beam because there are no street lights, and you have to drive at a safe speed so that if anything pops up in the road, you can come to a standstill and you can deal with it, and you can get your chainsaw out of the boot and get rid of that tree that's in the road, or you can whatever you need to do. And you have to keep going fast enough so the road appears, because as you go along, the road appears with the headlights. And it's taking that journey in the most peaceful and amazing way. And you can even take a friend with you on that journey. It's still the same journey, it's still the same road, it's still the same route. The way you go about your journey will help. You'll still have the same problems along the way, but there's certain problems that don't have to be there. You don't have to run out of petrol. You don't have to suddenly realise you don't have battery in your phone. You can be prepared for it. You can be safe. You can have confidence in yourself of, well, whatever pops up, I'm going to find my way around it. Even if I need to do a U-turn and go in a completely different direction. If I have to dig myself a tunnel, I'm going to have a spade and a boot. All of the things. You're going to get from A to B anyway. It's a yes. You can't see it, but you can feel it, and you know that it's there and it makes sense to you, and you can rely on yourself, and you can rely on yourself. And it's having those positive, optimistic feelings of putting my past behind me. I may be going through the darkness at the moment, but I know the sun is going to come up in the morning. And when that sun comes up in the morning, I'm going to be nearly at my destination. I'm going to have all the abundance and happiness in the world. And my journey along the way was full of happiness and smiles and giggles and challenges that I enjoyed overcoming, because it proved to the universe how much I wanted to get to my destination. With the Knight of Pentacles reversed, this is showing me that there's certain things that you've been doing that haven't been working. The Knight of Pentacles reversed for me is there's a different road, there was a different route, there was something that you had overlooked, there was something that you weren't prepared for, but you've made the changes. You've gone a different way around. It may be your sat nav failed, so now you're looking at a paper map and you know how to read it. It may be that your destination you've readjusted, you're thinking about different things, and it's this deep sense of, I know what I need to do. And then we have the Death card, which is your transformation and happiness. And there's the sun coming up. You see the two towers where the moon is. There's the two towers and the sun's coming up. You're leaving the past behind you. You're making the adjustments that you need to make. You're being prepared for the journey. You're going to overcome everything that comes your way. And you're moving to a better future. It's a very firm yes, and it's a very wonderful yes. You can't see it. There's a leap of faith, but you are prepared for it. In the past, you weren't prepared for it, but now you are. So that's what I have for you. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so your angels take you on your way. So that's my 3 pick a card readings for yes, no. If you've made it to this point, you really are one of my secret Purple Heart gang. I appreciate you being here so much. Oh my goodness, I've been having technical problems with my website. I had a couple of people leave comments saying that I haven't had the reading from you. And once I looked into it, I had one of my regular clients saying, did you know there's a problem with your website and your checkout? And I'm like, oh no. So I had a massive migraine yesterday in the middle of it all. I ended up having to go to bed. And then I got up, and then I was in a chat box with the host, my website host, engineer, and we were trying to figure out what's going on. And one of my really lovely regular clients was sending me details of what they could see at their end, and we were just figuring it out. I am having to now read over the Christmas period. I need to kind of get on and redo my website on a new site, on a new part of the same host. So I need to do that. So my website at the moment is how it has been, but I've had to disconnect PayPal at my checkout. You can pay by card at checkout, but on my checkout, you can't pay by PayPal anymore. But if you want to pay by PayPal, you just either email me the details for the reading, check what readings are available, and then email me what reading it is that you would like to book, the details for your reading, and I can send you an invoice, or you can use my PayPal link. Don't send me money if the reading's not available. Or you can use my checkout as normal, but that's been a complete nightmare. And what had happened is people had thought they'd booked with me, but they hadn't received confirmation from my website, and the payment had kind of been taken and then put back. It had been rejected, and then it'd been put back, so no one's lost any money. If you have had a problem with my website, or if you think that, if anything, just let me know. If money has been taken or anything, I'm going to do my best to put everything right. I think I've contacted everyone that I think has been affected, but if you have been affected by that, let me know. It's a complete nightmare. Technology is a wonderful thing until there's a glitch, a little gremlin in the network. Sometimes it's the universe saying you need to just take a break, or you need to put your website into a new site builder and do it better, which I know I do need to do that. A little update on little Miss Nosy Rosie, my pretty little tuxedo cat. She's been living in a paper bag. She's in there today, but my adult daughter lives at home, and my adult daughter was away for a couple of days, so I kind of opened her door, so Rosie claimed her bedroom. But my adult daughter had gone, and about 7 o'clock that night, I saw Rosie go out. She went out of her little cat door, and I was hovering around the house. And normally in this weather, because it's cold at the moment, she'll pop out and then she'll come back like within 5 minutes. And I was kind of hovering around. I didn't see her come back in again. And then so I come upstairs and I was doing my things. I was getting some work done. And then after about an hour, I was like, oh my goodness, Rosie's not come back. So I had a look all around the house. I couldn't see her anywhere. I was calling her. I went downstairs. I got an electric can opener that normally if I press that, she thinks tuna and she comes running. So I done that, and no, she didn't come. And I had a look in my daughter's bedroom. She weren't in there. She weren't in my room. And I was thinking, oh my goodness, she must have stayed out. So then I was worrying. So I went out into the garden. I was calling her. Did she come? No, she didn't. That was about 7 o'clock in the evening, 8 o'clock in the evening. And then about 11 o'clock that night, I had another look round for her. Could I find her? Absolutely not. No. Started texting the family. Can't find Rosie. Don't know where she is. She went out. Didn't see her come back. Don't know where she is. She's not come for tuna. She always comes for tuna. And then everyone was like, oh no, she'll be fine. She's probably just gone out. She's not going to get lost. She's fine. She's, trying to reassure me while mildly panicking. And so I had another look out. And then at 2 o'clock in the morning, I had another look around the house. Still couldn't find her. Had my pajamas on. Got my big winter coat on. Got my torch out. Because I thought, okay, I'm going to go walk up and down the road and see where she is. Got her Dreamies bag out of the drawer, rattling them. As I went to open the front door, she come running down the stairs with her eyes shut. So by that point, she'd clearly got hungry, and I was just like, "Did you not hear me call you? Did you not hear me? I was calling you and calling you and calling you. Like, did you not hear it?" I was like, "Where have you been?" And so I like dumped my boots and my coat on the floor because I just had enough by that point. And I was like, "Right, come on then." And we come up back upstairs, and she went running straight back into my daughter's bedroom and straight under the bed. So that's where she'd been. I think she was scared that I was about to shut the door. But I put treats on the floor and she popped out, had them, and went back under there again. So she spent 2 days in my daughter's bedroom. My daughter came home last night and shut her out of the room because she went to bed. Rosie was fuming. She's absolutely fuming last night. She was, every time I walked past my daughter's bedroom door, she was like trying to get in there. And I was like, no, we're not allowed. You're not allowed in there. And so she was really grumpy last night. She kept sitting on my headboard staring at me. I was just laying there. Every time I looked up, there's a cat staring at me. If looks could kill, I would be dead. She would have murdered me. I don't know why we let these little fluffy beasts live in our house. I don't know why we love them so much. She's such a big part of the family, and I don't know what I'd do with her. She's back in a paper bag today. She's accepted that the daughter's home and that she's lost her bedroom. And I'm keeping that door shut today because I don't want battles over Christmas. Luckily, she's not claimed a sofa, so hopefully on Christmas Day, we're not going to have the situation where my son sat in her spot and she spent a whole Christmas glaring at him. Like, I hate you so much, get out of my seat. So there's room on the sofa for the guests this year. Although I'm no doubt she'll be sitting on everyone anyway. She loves my kids so much. I think they were about 8. I can't remember how old they were, but they were big enough to look after her when she was a kitten. And they both really trained her very, very well. And she just loves them both so much. So when they come home, especially my son, she just loves him. Unconditionally loves him. Um, so that'll be nice. I still need to put the Christmas tree up. What day is it? The 22nd. Still haven't put it up. I need to do that. So, I hope you have a lovely Christmas. I've been waffling. If you're thinking about booking a reading, if you have any problems on my website, just let me know. I will do my best to put things right if anything goes wrong. It shouldn't go wrong now, though, now that the PayPal's been disconnected. But I'm happy to send an invoice or whatever. If you just claim my free readings, thank you so much for being here. If you saw my little video that went up about just reminding people that they are free readings and not everyone's going to be for anything, it wasn't directed at any of my really regular people. I'd uploaded a reading and I had a very horrible comment that went into my filtered thing, and it was this person saying, your title is misleading, your thumbnail is misleading, this reading is not what I wanted to hear, it's got nothing to do with my situation. And it was really quite a strong, and it's been a long time since I've had a comment like that, so it's a good sign because my channel is clearly reaching people that haven't come across my readings before. So it was directed at them. And then when I put that little short 3-minute video up saying, I'm confident that the readings on my channel are for the right people at the right time. It wasn't aimed at anyone. If you've been here for a long time, I haven't had a nasty comment like that, and I will take it as a nasty comment because it's somebody who's in a place in their life where everything has to be about them all of the time, and it's those kinds of people that I don't really want to read for, because not every single reading has to be about them, you know. So anyway, if you've ever thought about being a content creator in any form whatsoever, or if you deal with customer service in any form whatsoever, there's just some people out there, aren't there? There just is, especially face-to-face customer service. There's just some people that you could give them everything and they would have a reason to complain. So we don't like them people. I don't deal with them. I'm just like, when people come with the wrong attitude, I'm just like, no, 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 no. Not going to argue with you, not going to get stressed out about it, just going to quietly remind you that this channel is here for positive things and not everything is about one person all of the time. I'm waffling. I need to get on and catch up with my private readings. I had a migraine yesterday, so I need to get them done before a headache creeps in again. I did find my reading glasses and they have made a massive difference. I keep going, oh, I can see. This is amazing. So that's fantastic. I will see you soon.